Hello, Dense MC here with another Charlie's Angels summary and review. Broadcast on December 22nd, 1976, Angels on Wheels is the 12th episode. The Angels are hired by the sister of a roller derby star who was killed in what was deemed an accident in the ring. Convinced that there was something shady going on, the Angels soon discover the sister's boyfriend is also missing with an important suitcase. Jill assumes the identity of the sister and newest member of the roller derby team. Sabrina, meanwhile, poses as an insurance board investigator when the team's owner takes out policies on team members through a company they also own. And Kelly poses as a reporter and soon finds the suitcase is like a hot potato. This episode features Dick Sargent as clueless business owner Hugh Morris, Andra Ackers as Jessica Farmer, the unscrupulous business insurance handler, and Nate Esformes as Toby Rizzo, the corrupt team coach. Also featured is Taylor Lacker as Jessica's henchman Jeremy Carr, Krasmersky as roller derby crowd favorite Bad Betty King, Steve Sandor as hunky apartment manager Red Loomis, and William Benedict as Sabrina's quirky financial informant Emmett Winston Esquire. Most memorable scene of the episode occurs when Kelly is driving back from recovering the mysterious suitcase and calling in to Charlie. About a quarter way through their conversation, Charlie, almost offhandedly, mentions that there's a bomb attached to her car. I'm not sure how he could know this as it's under the car and not visible. Kelly is instructed to pull into a deserted area to bail out, but she forgets the suitcase inside. Charlie then reminds her about the suitcase. She isn't using the car phone at this point, so I'm not sure how his voice is being heard, and returns to grab it before the car explodes. Kelly's intense car bomb action scene is almost ruined by Charlie's godlike oversight and an ending that feels more like a parody. While waiting for a replacement personal car, Kelly gets a brown 1976 Ford LTD two-door, which she crashes not long afterward. And because a grateful Hugh Morris is also a car dealer on top of all the other businesses he has, we get an in-universe explanation as to why Kelly has her beige 76 Ford Mustang Ghia again next episode. Best quote of the episode, in my opinion, is when Jessica Farmer and her henchman Jeremy are talking about her recent meeting with Sabrina, which concludes with this conversation as he moves to leave while doing a newspaper crossword puzzle. Jeremy says, "Miss Farmer, you have a college education and I am stuck on a 5-letter word for heavenly creature." Jessica replies, "Try angel." I always love it when the writers put in the word angel unconnected to the trio, and it really works here as foreshadowing their own doom. While the title obviously refers to Angel Jill on roller skates, there are 3 climactic action scenes involving the Angel's wheels. Jill has several training scenes in the rink before the big showdown at the end. But Kelly has to deal with cars twice when there is a bomb attached to her first one, and later her brake lines are cut while speeding down a winding road in her second car. The plot revolves around 3 points: an insurance fraud scheme, finding the evidence against the schemers, or just killing anyone threatening them, and a stock takeover of a company. The last one is a very minor plot point though. It's really nice to see a woman villain, Jessica Farmer, who's both sinister and intelligent. Sure, we've had female baddies before, but never this involved and upfront. The insurance fraud involves faking car crashes with roller derby members who get huge payouts due to their injuries. This puts money in the pockets of Jessica's henchmen, but also drains Hugh Morris' business of cash flow. His business empire slowly collapsing is an easy target of a hostile takeover through low stock value. It's easy to forget that Hugh Morris is an unacknowledged victim in this. Jessica got rid of the roller derby star's ex-con boyfriend when he gathered evidence of the fraud scheme. Thinking he'd pass it on to her, they got rid of her too. Although they made it look like an accident, the woman's sister wasn't convinced, especially as she'd already been told of a mysterious suitcase the boyfriend deemed important. Kelly eventually finds the suitcase after searching the deceased woman's apartment and finding an unclaimed bus terminal locker ticket. Some might think the apartment manager would have searched the place for Jessica already, But even if he had, he was looking for the evidence, not another clue to his whereabouts. Even with the evidence in their hands, the Angels haven't quite put it all together. It isn't until Jill joins Jessica and Bad Betty that how the scheme works is spelled out, and the evidence in the suitcase makes sense. Jessica is no idiot, and neither are her henchmen, who quickly figure out Jill and Kelly aren't who they say they are, and prepare to get rid of them. During the roller derby match at the end, Jeremy and Bad Betty plan to kill Jill the same way they got rid of the client's sister. Aware of the plan, the Angels, Bosley, and the police descend upon the rink to stop them. In an uncharacteristic but satisfying turn, Jill really clobbers Bad Betty out of revenge for the client's sister's death. It's all well paced. We discover clues along with the Angels, and there's plenty of action throughout the episode. Sabrina's conversation with funny financial wizard Emmett is a textbook case of how you make bland technical information interesting and relatable. And it's not the only example in this episode. This is the reason such a boring white-collar scheme works here, where it didn't in the 6th episode, The Killing Kind. Whenever I think of a Season 1 image of Charlie's Angels in my mind, I don't think of anything from Angels in Chains or Ladykiller. I think of Jill in her red, white, and blue roller derby outfit and tiny helmet obscured by a trademark hairdo. And I'm not even that big of a fan of Farrah Fawcett, but I can see why the one-season actress was the popular one. For what is basically an insurance scam, and kind of a complex one at that, the action is way over the top, and that's a good thing for once. I think it blended 1970s roller derby cheesy fun with serious insurance fraud investigation very well. IMDb gave this episode a 7.3 out of 10, and I'm going to raise it up a full point to 8.3, just like the episode 8's Ladykiller. They're both entertaining and rewatchable despite some odd scene direction. Good morning, Charlie.